video that Mel, my friend from Canada, asked me to do. This is not a video. This is a live stream. Okay, so you can work with me to making questions, so I can clarify all the aspects of this coronavirus outbreak that we've been living. I know it's terrible. I know it's hard sometimes. Here in Brazil, we are living the how, I never imagined I would say that in English. Is that we are at home. Okay, we are all at home, and here is the end of the summer, so it's sunny, it's hot, it's about 25 to 28 Celsius right now, and no clouds in the sky, perfect beach day, and we are at home. So uh, we are all. I've been saying that we are not confined. We are in isolation. Okay, social isolation. That's the name we are using here in Brazil. So. We are broadcasting through Instagram and also through the YouTube. Okay, so if you have YouTube, you can meet me there. Meet me there. If you have Instagram, I'm here, and I'll be talking with you. Don't be afraid. Okay, I think my English is not that terrible. So if you have any questions, any doubts about the virus, about all the preventions, because you have behavior that are potentially serious and other that are potentially not that bad, and we think that it is bad for us, you know. So Mel asked me if I could come here and talk with you. Firstly, she asked me if I thought that my English was perfect enough, and I think it is. But this is not about me speaking, it's about you making questions, and then I will give you answers in a way that we can fight fear of the coronavirus with knowledgement. Okay? So I need a sound check. I need a sound check. I don't know if you can see me, if you can listen to me. Sorry, the video stopped. Mel asked me to talk about some themes, some issues that you are having there in Canada. So let's start with the most common symptoms. The principal symptom of the coronavirus is fever, okay, and high temperature fever, over 38 Celsius, okay. This is the first symptom. So if you are, if you're feeling sore, if you have pain on your throat, or if you have a headache, okay, back pain, it's also a symptom. But the major thing that we must pay attention to is the fever, okay, above 38. And I've been advising everyone to not take any antithermal if you have small temperature fever under 38, because fever is part of our defense system, and if we take fever out, the defense system, the cells that are part of our defense system, they will not work in the best way they can. So the first one, fever. We have also upper respiratory system irritation, like we might have the rhinitis, the inflammation of the nose, okay, with excretion of water, okay, not like pneumonia or flu, okay, it's more like a regular cold, flu, okay. So the symptoms are very similar to a really bad type of flu, okay. Actually, it's very similar to the influenza fever. So basically, the first one that we have, if you have many symptoms, you're not feeling okay, you are sore, feeling pain all over your body, and you have a bad throat, but you don't have fever, probably it's not corona. Okay, it's another thing, another kind of virus, but it's not corona. It's probably not corona, because we have many patients, mostly the youngest, that they go through the corona infection without any major symptom. Okay, but with elderly people and most of people, the first important symptom is high fever. Okay. Yes, I asked Melissa to send me some questions that I could some points that I would make to you. So this is the first one, symptoms. The other one is hi. For some reason, I don't know, the video is continuously stopping, and I don't know what's happening. Everything is okay here. I've been doing this every day in Portuguese, every day, 10 in the morning, 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. And this is new for me, because everything was okay this morning, and now the stream keep interrupting, but I will come back, okay? And I need you to make me questions, so I can. If you don't make me questions, I don't know what are your thoughts, your doubts, and it won't be able for me to help you. So don't be afraid. I won't bite. Okay. I have a listener from a person from Brazil. His name is Carla Rezende. She's saying good afternoon to everyone. So I'm saying also good afternoon. Okay. Come on, just let's talk, okay? I won't bite, as I said before. Melissa also asked me to talk about how to protect yourself, okay, and others. One main thing about the coronavirus is that corona develops a really serious illness on all elderly people, okay, mostly over 60. And in Brazil right now, the lethality ratio is about 0.6%. I mean, almost 2 in every 100 patients will actually die from it. So it's a really serious matter here. And the bad thing we can do is not become a vector, or not become a person that has these viruses in the bloodstream. Because maybe because I'm young, I won't have many problems, but potentially I can infect the old ones, people that are older than myself, and then with them it will be really serious. the population that are at risk of aggravation of the coronavirus, the illness is called COVID-19. Okay, this population consists of people over 60 years old. Okay, 60 years old. People using immune suppressors. There are many illnesses that you must use for quite some time immune suppressors. People that have had made organ transplantation, that received an organ and use immunosuppressors are in risk also, if in risk of having the corona, and it becoming something quite serious. People taking corticosteroids like hydrocortisone, dexamethasone, betamethasone, all these kind of drugs are, if you are taking more than 10 to 15 days, it's very serious, okay? Above 5 days, it starts. Não foi possível compartilhar o seu vídeo. If you're taking for more than 5 days, okay, the corticosteroids, like either cortisone and stuff, those ones that I told you, you will probably have your immune system decrease. The power of fighting illnesses will be decreased, and you might have some problems if you have coronavirus, okay? Also, don't take, if you have fever, don't take Advil. Advil, if you take lots of Advil or aspirin, they will also decrease your immune system, and it will help corona to infect you, okay? I have a friend called Ratnamani Taylor. She's saying, I say in a coffee, and some of the seniors are going for groceries. They say they are being careful. I'm a little afraid. I may try to go too. What do you say? Well, she's saying that they are all over 70 years old. Okay, and don't worry about typing error. If you don't worry about my bad English, I won't worry about your typing error. Okay. And she's saying that she stays in a condo building. Well, I know that winter is now it's spring in Canada, so probably you have a mild temperature, so you can go out. If you avoid agglomeration of people, like public transportation, subway, if you have to take a bus and the bus is full, avoid this kind of concentration of people. But going to the grocery store or the drugstore, or even going for a walk just to work out a bit, because working out is very important to maintain good mental health and immune health. Okay, so you can go, but always take with you hand sanitizer. Okay, we here in Brazil we use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. It's probably the same you use there. It doesn't matter if it's pure, if it has aloe, like here it has some essence, good flavor, good smell. It's not no problem. Hand sanitizer, take it. I always take it with you. Okay, and try to touch try to search the minimum things outside. Okay, touch just the things that you really need. 2 hours ago I went to the grocery store, and it's kind of frightening, you know, because I was going to the shop, then I took the cart to put my groceries in to like shopping, you know, And I was thinking the cart bar is probably very, very dirty. And I was thinking, oh, my hands. But the virus don't pass through your hands, okay? So don't worry about it. It's but if you have your hands dirty, okay, potentially with the virus, and you touch your face, I stopped talking because Instagram stopped, and I'm just uh, changing my Wi-Fi to better stream it. So I just change it. Okay. Well, I'll restart on Instagram. That's it. So I was in the grocery store, touching the handlebars of the cart, and I was thinking, so it's so dirt, it's so dirt, and I was really like my heart was ta 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 ta. And I thought, well, if I don't touch my face, the virus won't come inside because the virus has something that's called the affinity tropism, if that's the name, tropism, from our respiratory cells. So if I touch my eye, if I touch my nose, if I touch my lips, okay, I will probably have problems. But if I have the virus won't pass through my hands, right? Retina money. So your name is a bit complicated to me. You said you drove to the grocery store. You will drive to the grocery store, so it's much better to you, okay? Uh, and you go to the grocery store, you take your groceries, okay? Put on the uh, the trunk of your car. Don't put the groceries inside the cabin or the cockpit of your car. Put on the trunk, okay? And when you get home, open a trash bag over the floor and put your grocery bags over this I'm Instagram is with problems, okay? We can't transmit with Instagram right now. So I will keep talking and transmitting through YouTube, and I will try to reconnect to Instagram, but right now it's kind of in problems. I will try one thing here. I will disconnect my Instagram and check if it gets better. Let me check. Okay, I'm back on Instagram. So I was at the grocery store and I was talking about it. So open a plastic bag like a plastic trash bag. Open on the floor. Put your groceries bags over the plastic, okay, and you will take the groceries from inside the bag, pass alcohol or any sanitizer. You can use a bathroom sanitizer or the hand sanitizer all over the grocery. You just what you can put over a tissue, the sanitizer. You put in a tissue, okay, and pass through the grocer and put it away, okay. Just put in the freezer, or put in the clothes or whatever, okay. So do it with every one of your groceries, okay. If you are taking like fruits, you won't use disinfectant, this sanitizer for bathroom and stuff. But you can use chloride in a proportion of 1 part of chloride to 9 parts of water. Okay, so if you take a cup of chloride, you will take 9 cups of water and mix it. So you made a solution. This solution is very good to sanitize fruits, vegetables, and the outside part of the containers of other foods, okay. And then you do that, wait for 3 minutes and put in the freeze. Okay. The grocery bag, you do the same. Clean it for the out part, then the inner part, fold it, and it's okay. Okay, put it in a safe place, in a safe and clean place. Did you understand me? Your clothes, whenever you go out, okay, try to do it very quickly, for half an hour, 45 minutes. You go out, do your thinking, come back home. Don't get exposed outside. This is potentially bad for you. Okay, so you go out, go to the grocery store, come back home. Half an hour, 45 minutes out, won't be a problem for you. Okay, but whenever you come home, every clothes you are using, your shoes are potentially dirt. So I've been advising people to have right after the door um, your main door from home that you come in. If you have a service part of your house, you go in from the using the service part, not the social part. Okay, but even at this place, if you have a service part, you can get into your home from the back, okay, using the back part of your home. Have a dirt place. On this dirt place, you keep the shoe use outside. You have your clothes. Okay, when you took your clothes, the inner part of your clothes will be exposed, will be out. So the dirt part of your clothes, the outer part, will be in. Do you understand me? And keep it that way, and keep it over a table or any place you can put it. But it's all dirt. If you have to go outside again, you can use these clothes and these shoes. Okay, those clothes will be good for 24 hours. Um, Instagram just stopped again. It's not working. Okay. So those clothes that are on the dirt part of your home will be good for going out for 24 hours. Go out with your dog, go out to a jog, okay, to a walk, to exercise a little bit, to take a sun. Okay, if you take sun, the sun will help increase your self-esteem, and will help increase your immune system also. Okay. Um, Rachnamani is saying, I can see you and hear you. You carry on. I can see you and hear you. Carry on. Carry on. I can see you and hear. Okay, because you are seeing through YouTube. YouTube doesn't have a problem. Okay, the problem is in Instagram. So I keep talking. The people in YouTube is on advantage right now because Instagram has problems. So you said I can put those clothes in the dryer for 20 minutes on high heat. Yes, but why? If you have to clean the clothes at the end of the day, just clean it. Okay. If you put on high, I know that the wire is very sensitive to the heat. I know that, but it will probably damage your clothes, no? Don't you think? So I've been I know the conditions here are different than you have there. Clothes here, because of the heat, the outside heat, get dry very fast. So I can clean it, and tomorrow it will be dry and good to use again. Um, but I would suggest do a quick clean, a quick wash cycle. Okay, a quick wash cycle every 24 hours, and then put it to dry. If you want to be extra cautious, those clothes that you are using to go outside, you can use the dryer. Yes, for 20 minutes. It's okay to do that. Okay, it's funny enough. It's funny because these questions were never made here in Brazil because we are on summer, just passed through autumn right now, so it's very hot. So it's easy to watch things. Okay. What else? So the virus will die. Yes, on the dryer, the virus will probably die. Yes, you are right. Okay, but don't. You said at the beginning, I stay in a coffee shop. That's it, or you stay at home taking coffee. If you stay in a coffee shop, be careful because the if you have many people together, and we advise that people over 60 stay like six feet apart or 2 meters apart from each other. Okay, of course, if you live with someone, these people don't with these people that lives with you, you won't have to keep this kind of insulation, this kind of distance. But with people from outside, people you don't know, you have to do that. Okay. Just a sec. I don't know. I really don't know why, but the Instagram is really bad right now. I'll try to restart my iPhone so I can to see if I can. I'm trying to restart my iPhone. So okay, you said you stay in your apartment, in a condo. Try to touch as the minimal stuff that you can outside. Okay, and if you touch anything, your hands are potentially contaminated with the virus. So if you touch anything, don't put your hands inside your pockets. Don't put a glove. Okay, keep it like this. I talk like surgeon hands. You know, keep it on where you can see it, so you won't touch anything that you will be infecting, like your cell phone and this stuff. If your cell phone rings, okay, during this time you are outside, use your hand sanitizer, okay, and use your answer to your phone. If you are outside and you have to take your wallet to make the payment, try to go out just with your credit card or debit card, just with the one card and not with your wallet. Okay, use money, actual money, as little as you can. Okay, try to use cards because cards are easier to clean, and cards you can use hand sanitizers to clean. Okay. And they are easy to keep also. Okay, you don't have to put on a wallet, just put on your pocket and keep going. So if you have to touch your clothes, try to do it with the hands clean. Never touch your face, never touch your lips, never touch your nose, never touch your eyes. Okay, I'm back on Instagram. Probably now I believe it's going to be fine on Instagram. Ratunamani said, good idea. Okay, I enjoy you're enjoying my ideas. I've been trying to helping with practical ideas that we can use during this outbreak. Okay. Here. Melissa also asked me to talk about how we can protect ourselves. When I left this morning to go to the grocery stores, I saw people using gloves. Okay, but these people were using gloves and touch anything, and then she grabbed her car keys and got into the car, started the car. It kept the gloves touching everything inside the car. So the car is infected, the car keys are infected, the door handles are infected, everything is infected. So it's not a good idea to do like that. So If you want to go out and use gloves, use when you have to touch things. Okay, so you can use the hand sanitizer, put on your gloves, and then use your gloves to touch the groceries on your on the store. Okay, you can you can do like that. It's okay to do like that. People are coming in right now. I think before Instagram was not working, and now Instagram is working. Just let me just check if I have the microphone okay. Yes, it's okay. Now you're gonna be hear me much better. Hi, my phones are working right now. So I've been talking to people on YouTube. I think that people from Instagram was having troubles to see me. I had problems in my Instagram, and now I restarted my phone and it's okay. So please make your questions. I've been answering what's rat money questions, okay, about going out on the grocery stores, how to take care of yourself, how to keep your hands clean. There's no, if you are out, okay, and you are touching groceries, you're touching door handles, it's okay. Your hands are dirt, okay, but so you can touch your face, you can touch your eyes, your nose, your lips. So touch everything else, okay, on the environment, but don't touch yourself, okay. And when you finish buying your stuff, then you have the hand sanitizer. You take your own hand sanitizer that you took out with you. It is on your pocket or on your purse, and clean your hands. Then you can go into your car, go into your home. When you go into your home, do it from the if you have it, two doors, one in the front and the other on the back, the service door. Try to use the service door and make a place with about 2 meters, 2 meters wide, 2 meters long, where you can keep the clothes and the shoe you're using outside. So if you do that, you have a safe space when you can leave your dirt clothes, and whenever you go out, you can use those clothes, okay? And you can use those clothes for 24 hours. Because after 24 hours, the virus and all the virus, we're talking about coronavirus, okay? Coronavirus can pass through from the inner part of your clothes that are touching your body to the outer, from the outer side of your clothes that are facing the environment to the inner part of your clothes. So, okay, Mauro, it's cold. I'm using an overcoat. I'm using several a scarf and gloves and all this stuff. Well, all these heavy clothes are potentially dirt. So these heavy clothes you can keep on this dirt part of your home, okay? And be careful because they are dirt and potentially they have the virus that will get you infected if you don't take care enough. Take good care of everything else. The clothes that are inside, the clothes that are closer to your body, those clothes are probably safe. Okay, if you're outside and you touch stuff outside and you touch the inner clothes, it has just got dirt, so you're gonna have to clean it. Okay. Well, Ratnamani just made several questions, and I was answering her questions. If you have other questions, just my aunt Eliana is watching me right now because I've been talking to Brazil every 5 p.m. every day 5 p.m. And now I'm talking Portuguese in English and not in Portuguese. She's saying, I'm going abroad. I'm going abroad. I'm because I'm using the same channel to Portuguese and to English to talk to you in English. So Felicia Simpson from YouTube is asking, if someone has the virus, how long are they considered contagious from the time they began having the symptoms? Okay, this is a really good question. This question is important because in general, the viruses, if you have an illness that is due to a virus, okay, viruses take like 15 days to complete its cycle inside of us, okay? So if you have the symptoms, you need to be careful during these 15 days, okay? If you have, but the symptoms, as I said before, are very similar to flu symptoms, okay? The influenza flu symptoms and other flu symptoms, like you have fever, your nose will itch, you have your body all sore, you have back pain, you probably have throat pain. So the symptoms are pretty general, okay? But one symptom that's really important to coronavirus is that you will have high fever, okay? High over 38 Celsius fever. If you are feeling everything else but fever, okay, your temperature is fine, you probably won't be for corona. You have another kind of virus that we call it adenovirus because they like our respiratory system, right? So asking your question, Felicia, if someone has the virus, this person should be isolated from the others, okay? If you live in the same home, okay, try to be in different rooms. This person will be in her room, okay, and she will need to have her own silverware, okay, plates, cup, glass of water. Everything is separated because the virus can pass through that. For instance, in flat surfaces like doorknobs or over plastic, over a table, the virus can live through 3 days, 72 hours, okay? Over carbon paper, rugged paper, carbon paper, plain paper, it lives 24 hours. On the air, it lives 3 hours. On the floor, on the pavement, it will live through 9 hours. So if someone got it, it will be probably from a piece of tissue, a piece of cloth, or touching a doorknob, touching the car door handle, or touching the bar of the cart in the grocery store, open one door. So be careful with all these pretty common and normal behaviors that we are used to do without paying much attention, that in this case it will probably be harmful to you, okay? So if one person in your home have the flu, have the coronavirus infection, the COVID-19, this person will have to have its own thing, towels, the bad, all the bad clothes and garments, everything separated, okay? And you can get into, wash it, okay? So if you wash it, it will be clean again, okay? But it's probably better to have it all separated. So people that are not infectious will avoid to get the infection, okay? Let me check if I have any other questions. And you asked me how long, from how long? If this person is positive to coronavirus, the cycle of the virus is 15 days, okay? The virus, if if this person don't aggravate on the COVID-19, okay, it will take 15 days to go out, to the person to be cured. So during those 15 days, it's really good, really, it's wise to be careful, okay? And she's saying, Felicia, she's saying on YouTube, if you are asymptomatic, how do you know when you are not contagious anymore? Very hard, very hard question. Normally, the symptoms occur when the virus count is high on our blood, okay? So if the virus count on our blood is low, and we don't have we are not coughing, sneezing, it's very hard to infect other people. It's very hard. So you need to be sneezing, coughing, because this virus is a adenovirus. This virus, coronavirus, likes to be on our nose, on our mouth, on your lungs. Okay, so if you're not coughing, if you're not sneezing, if you're not like doing this in your face and touching people in their faces or doorknobs and stuff, you're clean. If you're clean, okay. Having a cleaner behavior during this time will help you, but mostly will help others, because this is we are talking about a collective issue. Okay, this kind of illnesses, like the influenza, like the Spanish flu, like this the pork flu and coronavirus right now, are all really related to how we relate to the other person. Okay, if we have good hygiene, it will be very hard to got other people infections. Okay, so if I'm having coronavirus right now, if I'm like this, okay, coronavirus is living inside myself, and I'm clean, like I wash my hands, I keep my beard really clean, I'm not coughing, I'm not sneezing. If I cough, I do like this. No, don't use your hands to block your sneeze or cough. Okay, use your elbow like this, okay. And if you're sneezing or coughing, use this. This part of your arm will be dirt, so you're gonna have to use hand sanitizer or soap, regular soap, to wash it. Okay, if you just need to use hand sanitizer if you are outside, and in any way you can wash your hands with water, current water, and soap. If you have current water and soap, it's much better than hand sanitizer, because you're taking out all the residual, the residual that is on your hands. Okay, we have people that not with the virus, this coronavirus, but the hand sanitizer will kill bacteria, germs, virus. Okay, will kill it. But there are people that are so immune depressed that even if it got infected with the acute bacteria, this person will develop problems, will develop some kind of illness, some kind of infection. So using hand sanitizer is just to kill the virus, kill the bacteria, but it won't remove it from your skin. To remove it from your skin, water and soap. Okay, so water and soap, regular soap. You don't need to buy all this anti-germs, antibiotics, I don't know what else, I don't know how to say that in English, this fancy soap. You don't need fancy soap, okay, just regular soap to wash your hands, to take a shower, okay. How can I get disinfected when I come from the streets? I went to the drugstore, I went to the groceries, I went for a walk, to like doing a little gym, okay. How do I get clean? Firstly, you take all the clothes that were in contact with the environment and leave it on the dirt place, on the dirt part of your home. Okay, For instance, if you have two doors to come in, the space from the outside door and the inside door can be your dirt place. At this place, we will leave all the clothes that were in touch with the environment, including your shoes. Okay. Then you come inside your home. Okay, and go straight to the shower, because you may have virus on your hair, you may have on your face, in your beard, in my case, okay, on my hands. Go straight to the bathroom and take a shower, okay. Regular soup, regular soup. Women that have long hair and you go to and you have to go out for work, okay, and you will take public transportation. Try to cover your hair, so you won't need to clean it when you got back home. Cover it, okay? It will protect you also. Felicia said, obrigado. Can a person get the virus a second time? No, no. Luckily, most of the virus illnesses are you get immunity. Whenever you take it, you get immunity, and you won't get it again. Okay. We have some cases in China from people that got it in late December, January, and now is infected again. But she's not those. I'm talking about a family. Okay, a family of 5. 4 of them got the COVID-19. They got better, and now they are infected again. But they are not with a new infection. What happened is that the immune system got rid of the virus, but a little bit of the virus stayed inside of this person. So the virus count in the blood of this person was really low. So she was asymptomatic, okay, and they were allowed to go back home. But for some reason, at this family, their immune system got low again, and the virus started multiplying again. So they had they were not cured, okay. They just had little symptoms, and then the COVID-19 came back. So the thing is, the outside part of the virus, the membrane that circumfers the genome of the virus, is made of proteins, and these proteins won't vary. And the proteins of the membrane are the first the first thing that contacts with our own immune system. And when my immune system got in touch of this at the first time, he starts producing antibodies that won't allow to this virus to get inside my body again. Understand? It's like a vaccine. Okay, if you have one time, it will behave as you have had a vaccine from coronavirus. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. My English is so rusty, it's terrible. I'm so embarrassed. I don't have people to talk in English with me, very little people. I have a good friend from the States. She's my patient, and mostly she's the only one that speaks in English with me. You can laugh, okay? I'm a nice guy. You can laugh, okay? I'm 99% of the time I'm in good mood. I'm a really good mood guy, and I always say to my friends, if you encounter me, if you meet me on the streets and I'm not in a good mood, like, ask what's happening, because I'm not okay, and this is really rare. Dave Lennox is asking, if your job involves going to multiple locations, what is the best way to protect yourself? Since you are finishing winter, you will probably be with long clothes, long sleeves, okay? So it's good for you. If you are going in, like if you are a sales guy, You're going in many places, many stores, many houses. Okay, try to use a mask, because you only know about yourself, about your health. You can attest about health, the health and the health behavior of anyone else. So use a mask, okay? Not those the surgery, the mask made of just tissue that's is made for surgery, is good enough for one day, okay? But you have to take like this. Don't touch the middle of the mask because it's full of secretions and excretion from your breath. So take from the side and put it out, okay? Just use it for one day. Don't put it in your pocket inside your bag, okay? Just put it out. It's the best way. But you have the masks that are made for doing painting. The masks that are not those ones that you see in movies, not like this. They are very discreet, okay, but they have two pieces of tissue with like a kind of foam, or the best one have in the middle between the two tissues have uh, the name is um, carbon. Okay, have carbon in the middle. Okay, active carbon, and this carbon will kill. This carbon is a germicide, so this is the best mask you can use. And this mask you can take it out, fold it, put inside of a plastic bag, and you can use you can use it for 7 days, 1 week. Okay. If you are going to a place that you feel you'll be really dirty and dangerous for yourself, try to use rubber gloves also. Okay, you can use the rubber gloves that use one time only. Okay, and you use it, go inside this place that you must go. Okay, when you got inside outside and you're going someplace else, took it out, trash it, and continue with your own life. I haven't made myself clear, Dave. You need more suggestions. Always take with you hand sanitizer. And so if you are doing business and you have to talk to someone, don't take your mask. Don't take your mask. Keep it. Okay. You can take your glove and touch hands. Okay. I don't advise it. Okay, keep a distance, 6 feet or 2 meters, 1.5 2 meters. Okay, keep the distance, and people will understand. I know you have to sell stuff and you have to be close to person, to have to be nice, sympathetic, but people will respect you if you respect them. Okay, so I'm now in my office. I'm doing like this. I'm sending hearts, namaste, because I can touch people. So and people understand because they are afraid also. They are as afraid as you are. Okay. Well, Dave, if I'm not clear enough, just ask me again. Okay. Felicia. Felicia is saying Felicia is talking to us through YouTube. Okay. Do you have to self-isolate you again for 14 days if you come into contact with another person who has the virus? Yes. The answer is yes. For example, you have a parent that lives with you, or you went to his house for the weekends, and you come back to your home, and then he calls you and tell you that he had the symptoms and tested positive to coronavirus. So even if you're not symptomatic, okay, it's advisable that you stay self-isolated, okay. Why? Because we have what's called the immune window. Okay, the immune window is this time that goes up to 14 days. That is the time that the virus can start giving you symptoms. Okay, if you pass through these 14 days without any symptom, you can you can stop your isolation. If normally with coronavirus the symptoms will occur between the third to the seventh day of the infection. So if you pass over 7 to 8 days, you can stay less worried because you probably won't have the virus. Okay, but it's advisable that you stay home for 14 days. Okay, if you have to buy groceries, use mask, use a glove. But it's probably advisable that you use delivery systems. You call the grocery store to deliver to your home. Okay, it's safer to everyone else. That's the point. We are taking care of ourselves to help others not get infected. Okay, this is the main thing. What else? Ratnamani is asking, if a person has taken vaccine against pneumonia a year back, how can that help against if someone get coronavirus? Will it ease some pneumonia in them? Well, the pneumonia vaccine it's made for bacterial pneumonia. Coronavirus, when it's complicated with when you have the coronavirus and you develop the illness, the COVID-19. Okay, mainly with people over 60, you have a kind of pneumonia, but this pneumonia is very different from the pneumonia from bacteria. This pneumonia that occurs with virus is similar to fibrosis, the pulmonary fibrosis. So it's very dangerous. It's potentially lethal, okay, and it's very different because the cough that you have with bacterial pneumonia has excretions, has production. The cough that you have with virus pneumonia, it's dry. So it's if you took the pneumonia vaccine, it won't help you at all with the coronavirus. Okay, if you have taken influenza vaccine, also it won't help you with coronavirus. Okay, just people are trying to do that. If the laboratories can develop, the scientists can develop the coronavirus specific genome vaccine, so this will work. Okay, just the vaccine that has coronavirus genome will work with coronavirus. Influenza vaccine won't work with corona. Pneumonia vaccine, the pneumonia vaccine that people take is composed for 13 different kind of bacteria that can make you ill and have a pneumonia. So it's very different. Bacteria is a kind of living being, and I used to say that virus is not a living being. Why? Because to be considered a living being, okay, like a plant, like a bacteria, like an animal, you might have you might need oxygen to live, or you have a self-metabolism. Okay, the virus don't have self-metabolism. Virus use the metabolism of our respiratory cells to procreate, to multiply. So virus something else. Is not a living being. Okay, so it has nothing to do with the bacteria. And another question. This is a very good question, Ratnamai. because people think that because they take a vaccine, they are protected to coronavirus, and this is not true. Okay. Felicia is saying, I understand that Tylenol is the best thing to take instead of Advil and ibuprofen. If you suspect you have the virus, is that true? Yes, very much true. Okay, don't take aspirin, don't take Advil, don't take ibuprofen because they are anti-inflammatories. Okay, and because they are anti-inflammatories, they can potentially get your heart a little bit weak to the infection. It can depress your immune system, so you won't have enough immune system to deal with the coronavirus. Okay, and that's an issue, but because as I was talking to Retina Money, because the viruses, any virus won't die with antibiotics. Antibiotics are used to kill bacteria, but viruses are not bacteria, so it won't kill with the antibiotic. Okay, so what will kill the virus is your immune system. So that's why I've been telling people to take like half an hour to 45 minutes a day to exercise, another time to do some kind of meditation or good reading to keep your mind well and good and all your stuff put together, you know, because if you get anxious, if you got too afraid, if you got I don't know, crazy, okay, your immune system will get low and you have problems. We have several foods that will help you keep your immune system in tune, okay, like mushrooms. Mushrooms are really good to your health, to getting a healthy immune system. You have broccoli, kale, you have oat, let me check. Oh, nuts. Every nut is very good. Every nut, raisin nuts. Every nut is good for your immune system. The Brazilian cashew is good for your immune system. Don't take too much, because if you take too much, it will be toxic, potentially toxic to your body. Okay, take just a little bit every day is good for you. What else? You can get natural yogurt, okay, or the French Le Caillé, you know, Le Caillé. It's very good to your immune system. The kefir, you know, I don't know if you know what kefir is. Kefir is microorganisms that's very good to your immune system. Green tea, white tea, red tea, golden tea, they are all good to your immune system. Vitamins. The vitamins, we have an acronym that's called ADEC. Vitamins A, D, E, and K, okay, are very good to your immune system. You don't need to take a lot, but take every day, okay? What else? So, okay, about the fever. So you have, if you're sore, have pain on your body, if you have fever, take Tylenol. Tylenol is the best option that you have, okay? If the people who contracted the virus had gotten rid of it by using steam, like in a sauna, that's not true, then it would get an opportunity to get into the trachea to cause fibrosis. Is that correct, Mauro? Well, the pill contraction had gotten rid of by. Okay, if I got in touch with this very fake and dangerous news that if you go to the steam room, okay, to the sauna, and breathe a lot inside with this very hot air, you will kill the virus. That's not true, okay? What will happen is, because of the steam, your your lungs, the bronchs of your lungs will open. Okay, that's good, but it will open to the virus, so the virus will get inside, and you get to probably you'll be really danger uh, to get the pulmonary fibrosis. This is very dangerous. Okay, so don't do sauna to kill the virus. This is very bad for you. Okay, don't do that. Um, Ratnamani is asking if cabbage is good also. Okay, cabbage, broccoli, the kale, spinach, all these dark green vegetables are really good to your immune system. Actually, you can make a juice, kale, um, orange juice, apple juice, lemon juice with green tea. Okay, you shake it. You use a shaker to mix it and drink it. It's very good to your immune system. Okay, what else? Um, Felice sem obrigado, de nada. It's okay. So if you don't have any more questions, we'll stop here. Let me check with as Melissa texted me saying that suggesting things that I could talk about with you. So we talked about common symptoms. We talked about how to protect ourselves. Oh, okay, this is very important. She asked me to talk about tips to maintain our positive mental state. I talked about exercising. This is very important. Let's talk about routine. Okay, people are self-isolated at home, so it's very boring. I know it's boring. So try to keep some kind of routine. Because if you are home, if you, what would you be doing if you are out? If you are allowed to go out, try to wake up every day at same time, eating food at same time, having tasks and objectives for the day. Okay, so try to create tasks. So today I will try to improve my English. So I'll talk English with the Canadians. So this is a good task. And I'm telling you, I've been doing much more things while during this period that I'm self-isolated that I normally do when I'm out, because I've been studying a lot to do these live streams. I've been checking the statistics, learning more about epidemiology. That's I think that when we finish the medical school, we will not have this kind of touch with these themes, this kind of business. So I'm doing a lot, and I was thinking, I'm kind of tired because I'm doing too much, and I'm not working. I'm at home. So actually, I'm doing consultations through WhatsApp, through Skype, through social medias, and I've been keeping myself busy. So try to have your meals every day at the same time. When you go up, to take out your pajamas. Okay, put your game on clothes, take a shower, put on perfume. Okay, do everything that you would do in a normal day. In a normal day to go out. Okay, and start doing stuff. Don't go back to bed. Don't go to the sofa. Don't turn on the TV. Okay, because you get distracted to the projects that you proposed to the day. Okay, so this is one thing. Try to do online courses if you want to learn Portuguese, to talk tomorrow better and to understand me a little bit more. you do online course, okay? If you want to learn how to sew, how to sewing, take a course, okay? How to paint, take a course. Um, got busy, okay? Make make uh, Try to find an objective to those days, okay, and try to put like a schedule. I have 2 days to learn to do spreadsheet on Excel program. I don't know. I have, and then when I finish it, I will start to do my own accounting. Try to fill your day with wherever you on your regular day you feel it's missing. So I was talking about procrastination. Normally, on a regular basis, we procrastinate because we use our day job or day issue or day duties as an excuse to not doing what we know that we need to do. Now we procrastinate because I'm trying to translate from Portuguese. So now we are procrastinating because we think about I can do it tomorrow. I have 14 more days to do that, and we are still procrastinating. I want to see what's on TV, and then we start procrastinating again. So procrastinating is part of your life. You just need a new excuse. You understand? So try to have a routine, a good routine for you. Um, Kelida, Kelidon, I think it's said, Kelidon is saying, will the coronavirus ever go away, or will it eventually become like the common cold and flu, but more dangerous? Um, Statistically, when we reach 60% of all population infected, the virus will be like flu, will be really insignificant, will be a mild cold, okay, and it will be around. It will be around. Today I got in touch with the Simpsons series, TV series. They were talking about coronavirus in 2005, 2005. So this is very old. So, but these days the virus changed a little bit and is making all these troubles. Okay, all these problems with us. So the idea is keep it for it's to contain the outbreak. Okay, because the outbreak will get all the health system saturated, and that's the problem. If you don't have the health system saturated, it's okay to have a little bit of people with the COVID-19. It's okay, we can treat it. So probably the future flu vaccines that elderly people are used to take every year will have the coronavirus also. Probably next year, 2021, it will be true. We'll get to 2021, okay? In 2021, we'll have the flu vaccine, influenza, and corona. Probably. Another question. Okay, get it down. Yeah. I think we finished. Okay, so we'll finish here. Okay. If you have any other questions, you can direct text me through Instagram, direct text me through the video on YouTube also, making the questions you are like shy to do here, and I will answer. I will answer your questions. Don't. I'm okay with that. Okay. So if you need to have another video again, and if you find it interesting, talk to Melissa, and Melissa can arrange with myself another day to help you again. Okay, and try to make your questions. I could think about a question, write it down, and write it to me. Okay. Melissa is watching. It's okay, Melissa. It's good to do my job. Okay, because I'm as a doctor, I find the health education to be a very important part of the medicine. Okay. So really glad to be with you here. Thank you to let me practice my really poor English with you. Okay, so uh, hope to talk to you again. Okay, bye.